what's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then welcome to our little corner of the internet. Today we have a special request. This comes from Louis. I've also seen this requested before, but this one goes for Louis. It was his birthday yesterday and he's been a very devoted subscriber of the channel for a long time. His comments are nearly on all of my videos, so thank you so much, Louis, for all the support. There's a lot of amazing people that are supporting me so much with this channel, and you guys comment on all of the videos, so I want to give thank yous to every and each and one of you. It doesn't matter if you're here sometimes or one time or all the times, or I'm grateful for all of you. But Louis, thank you for being here. And also his birthday was yesterday, so happy birthday, Louis. I hope you had an amazing day yesterday. And today we are watching the F-16 Viper, the most violent flight of my life. I'm excited for this video because I've seen it requested to me before as well, so it must be a good one, but it looks quite scary, honestly, from this point of view. So let's see what this video is about.
Right now I'm flying in an F-16 Viper, one of the fastest, most versatile fighter jets ever built. If you've ever wondered what it's like to pull 9 Gs, or 9 times the force of gravity, get ready to strap in, because I'm about to experience the most violent flight of my life.
Is he flying alone?
This is the F-16 Viper, one of the most versatile fighter jets in the world. For decades, this lightweight, agile aircraft has set the standard for maneuverability, making it especially lethal in a dogfight. But to really showcase what makes the Viper so powerful, you can't just talk about it. You have to experience it. Strapped in, canopy down, for the ride of a lifetime. And there's one team and one pilot who flies this jet more violently than anyone else. And what I'm about to experience will push my body to the extreme limits of what I thought was possible.
Oh my god, that was crazy.
To truly understand
I got adrenaline from that introduction.
what I'm about to experience, we have to go back to where it all began. The history behind the jet itself. When the F-16 first took flight back in 1974, it revolutionized the fighter aircraft design. Lightweight, highly agile, and built around the pilot, the F-16 broke the mold of heavy, complex jets that dominated the Cold War years. Nicknamed the Viper due to its resemblance to the colonial Viper starfighter from Battlestar Galactica, the F-16 was quickly thrust onto the world stage, known for its unmatched maneuverability and dogfighting skills. The F-16 was originally developed as a daytime air superiority fighter, but over the years it evolved into a true multi-role combat aircraft, capable of precision strikes, close air support, electronic warfare, and air-to-air dominance. With over 5,000 aircraft built and close to 2,600 still in active service today, flown by more than 25 different countries, the F-16 is no ordinary fighter jet. It's one that's truly created a legacy. Now that we've learned about the jet, it's time to meet the team I'll be flying with.
I don't know why, but the introduction and everything like gave me a sense of how you would feel before flying this. That's insane. I might be wrong, but I think I heard, were these the planes that Finland got from America? I'm not sure, but they might be. Hi, Fendi. But yeah, really cool.
Find out why their commander is one of the world's most extreme fighter pilots.
I'm Taylor Heister, call sign FEMA, and I'm the commander and pilot of the American F-16 demonstration team. It is fast, it is agile, and
today's show, including the Canadian Snowbirds, and of course,
Major Heister in the F-16 Fighting Falcon! Oh yeah! Oh yeah, looking good.
we do 25 performances at air shows annually, and we showcase the full limits, the performance capabilities of the F-16. Our hope is that people walk away with a piece of America in their back pocket and want to serve their community. Hope is that people walk away with a piece of America in their back pocket and want to serve their community.
I love this video, guys. Like, actually, it's so well made.
Pennsylvania
full plane as well. It's probably the prettiest one, especially because of the paint, like the paint thing. It's probably one of the prettiest that I've seen. Kind of like painted wise. Does that make sense?
Now, to set the scene for the viewers, not every F-16 looks as cool as yours. And I'll just go out and say it. This is the coolest paint scheme I've ever seen on a Viper. What can you tell us about the inspiration for this design?
Yeah, thanks for the compliment. I agree. I think it's my favorite F-16 paint scheme ever as well. So it was the 50th anniversary in 2024, and the airplane first flew in this scheme in 1974. So we thought no better scheme than to do the 50th anniversary than this one. So we did that, and it is an amazing tribute to not just the airplane itself, but all who served in its orbit for the last 50 years. So Sam, when I was a little boy, I always wanted to fly the F-16 because I thought it was the perfect fighter jet because of the visibility out of the canopy. I can't see any of the wings. I can't see the nose of the airplane. It is, quite frankly, me and outside. There's nothing between me and where I'm going. As you can see, there's no metal canopy bow like a lot of fighter jets have, like the F-15, where it obstructs your view. Pretty much just after where my helmet is where I sit in the airplane, and that's why it feels like you're sitting on the end of a dart.
Sitting at the end of a dart is a great way of explaining it to a regular person. That's crazy.
So it's a pretty painted jet, but you were telling me earlier how this can actually be turned into a combat-capable aircraft, you know, in a quick second, right? Which is different than some of the other airshow jets out there.
Yeah, absolutely. There is nothing done to this airplane with the exception of the paint, which obviously isn't very tactical. There is no smoke canister in the airplane. This airplane has a gun that if we needed to, we could put bullets in it and take it to combat if needed. So we can carry up to 6 air-to-air missiles, and then we can also add a combination of air-to-air and air-to-ground munitions all in the same configuration, allowing us to do air-to-ground and air-to-air in the same sortie.
So when you're flying a demo with like a clean jet like this, does it give you a lot more turn and maneuverability?
Yeah. I like to say that this is the way the Viper was intended to fly, because one of the first times I flew a clean F-16 was learning to fly the demonstration. We almost never do that. Once you start hanging tanks and things like that on the airplane, it flies like a pirate ship versus what I fly during the demo. So it's very impressive. This is obviously business end of the airplane. This is the engine that makes 30,000+ pounds of thrust, depending on density altitude. We can burn 2 gallons of fuel per second with this motor. So during the demonstration, you're definitely gonna feel the acceleration that this airplane puts out. My favorite part of the paint scheme is actually the red speed brakes. So we went out to Edwards Air Force Base and went into the archives, and they opened up some of the footage that had never been seen before, and there was a shot of the YF in flight test. And that was the first time that we saw that the inside of the speed brakes were red, and everybody gasped in the room. And so we went down to the paint barn and executed that day, making sure the speed brakes got painted red. So a lot of the shots that are unique to this airplane in particular during the demo are is the afterburner going with the speed brakes open as well to give the crowd that perspective that is never before seen in a paint scheme, at least in 45 years since this flew last.
So does it ever get old getting to light the afterburner, flip upside down, perform in front of tens of thousands of people all over the world? What's that like?
It's pretty special. Again, we are just one very, very small visible representation of all the active duty airmen that are serving around the world. It is super humbling. Like every day that I climb up the ladder and I see my name on the canopy and the 2 crew chiefs on the side, that is very, very special just to be in the right place at the right time and have the good fortune of serving on this team for the 50th anniversary. Something I'll never forget, and I can't repay the country for.
Now, another interesting thing about the Viper demo team is that they represent both
That's adorable.
active duty airmen and the Air Force Reserve through their performances at air shows all across the world. The Air Force Reserve in particular is a unique way you can serve your country without having to go all in. That means instead of wearing the uniform year-round, you can serve part-time, typically 1 weekend a month or 2 weeks out of the year. For those who have families and might want to stay close to home without having to move around every couple of years, or are looking to take advantage of some great benefits like tuition assistance to earn a degree, the Reserve gives you that option. There's over 200 different career fields that are available, from science and technology, healthcare, special warfare, logistics, or if you have your sights set on aviation, including flying something like the F-16 Viper, that is certainly a possibility as well. If you're interested in learning more about the opportunities available in the Reserve, you can head to airforce.com/reserve to get started today.
I think it's going to be a pretty significant emotional event for Sam. It is the most aggressive fighter demonstration in the world. I know he's flown in a lot of airplanes, but he's not flown like this before, I can promise you that.
How crazy is it to go and fly a plane that you've never flown before? I mean, everybody has a first time, right? With all the airplanes, or aircraft, but that's like scary.
The F-16 demo you're going to experience today is the most aggressive fighter demonstration in the world, and I'm going to talk you through how we're going to fly that. The map here is above Shaw Air Force Base. The jet's going to start on 22 right, and then from there, we're going to light the afterburner. We'll accelerate to about 400 miles an hour or so, and then we'll bank sharply away from show center. From there, we'll execute a pretty aggressive climb, getting the airplane uphill. We're going to execute the famous Viper roll. We're going to come back down for the first aerobatic maneuver, which is the Cuban 8. Fighter jets, like the F-16, are designed to be inherently unstable, and that allows us to maintain the exceptional maneuverability that we have. Pointing at show center, 45 degrees nose low, powers back in a maximum AB, and we'll go back for the second leaf, Cuban 8. The stick itself moves 1/8 of an inch, and so that's not very much, but 25 pounds of pressure gives you the full flight control limiter of 9 Gs.
So during my flight, when you pull Gs, you kind of get the sensation of pop rocks. And what that is actually your capillaries under your skin bursting in different areas. It looks like a rash, and we refer to that as geasels.
In the air, the maintainers at show center, after which we'll come back.
What?
And what that is actually your capillaries under your skin bursting in different areas. It looks like a rash, and we refer to that as geasels.
In the air, the maintainers at show center, after which we'll come back down the 500-foot line for our first high-speed pass. It's about 900 feet per second. That sense of speed is going to be pretty impressive. And then this is the first huge pull of the demonstration that is probably the more demanding physical moment for you. I think the stakes of flying the demonstration, especially in moments where in the vertical reposition when you're at 90 degrees nose low, pointing right at the earth, watching it rise up, life or death is measured in seconds. The triple roll is 3 rolls consecutively, so it's a pretty
This went from like scary to absolutely horrifying.
disorienting maneuver. Going from 300 feet to about 3 miles high in about 15 seconds or so. I'll count the sun going by about 6 times, and then we'll stop, and then we'll roll the airplane out about 15,000. I'll pause the airplane 90 degrees nose low. We'll float in the seat for a second, accelerating and getting back towards the show line for one of the more demanding moments of the demonstration, which is the minimum radius turn. We turn the F-16 around at about 3,000 feet, and I'll demonstrate that by executing a full 9G 360-degree turn away from the crowd. This is going to be 6 or 7 solid air exchanges for your G-strain, and we'll be under 9 Gs for the entire time.
And how long is that radius turn?
I couldn't give you the time. I just know that it feels like a long time.
And 9G the entire?
9 Gs the entire time, yeah. So this is how we showcase the horizontal turning capability of the F-16.
So the question I always get before these flights is, are you nervous? Are you anxious? Do you think you're gonna pass out? A yes on the first 2, and hopefully no on the pass out, but if you've seen any of my previous videos, it's definitely happened before.
It's probably anywhere between...
What? Has he passed out while he was flying? That's absolutely insane. No. Is he flying alone? From this, I understood that the other guy is flying. Imagine passing out while you're flying in an aircraft. I mean, it must happen, but that's... wow.
In 6 to 9G, being a full 9G, we'll be under 9 Gs. We go right into a 9G pull. For the next execute a 9G pull down, 9 Gs.
It sounds like the entire demo's in 9G, but how many times would you say we're going to hit 9Gs?
I would say over a dozen times, between 12 and 15 times. The thing that most people forget is that the repositions look benign, but they're certainly not, because we got to get the airplane back in front of the crowd in not too much time.
So that's 12 to 15 more times than I've pulled 9Gs in my life.
Okay, yeah.
Something tells me I'm going to be in for a world of hurt.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting, but I promise it'll be the best ride.
Let's do it.
Cool.
Is he gonna pass out? I'm so scared now.
In one of my past videos, I flew with the Blue Angels and passed out at 7.5 Gs. Now that clip went viral, but I wanted to set a goal of never blacking out again, and so I've been training ever since.
What? Was he alone though? I'm so confused. What happens in this situation?
Videos, I flew with the Blue Angels and passed out at 7.5 Gs. Now that clip went viral, but I wanted to set a goal of never blacking out again, and so I've been training.
What? That's insane, guys. I don't know how I feel about that. What happens when you pass out? Do you just lose control of the aircraft? That's so scary.
Ever since. I've flown in an F-15, embedded with Air Force Test Pilot School, and have been relentlessly practicing the anti-G-strain maneuver that helps force blood back into your head. All of it has led to this: my flight with the F-16 Viper demo team.
The only thing that is calming me down right now is that the video got out, so I'm guessing he's okay. He's okay. He's okay.
So let's talk about the takeoff. It's become synonymous with Viper Demo over the years. It looks absolutely wild. Where did the idea from it come from?
I wish I could tell you where the idea came from, but it's really our way to show the F-16's performance.
So they are flying in different aircrafts, which tells me that they're flying alone. And also it looks like there's just one person that fits in that, so that's crazy.
Immediately upon takeoff, we want to start the demonstration with the highest energy possible, and there's no better way to do that than point all the horsepower and all the thrust the airplane's making at the crowd. So as we cross show center, we burn in about 2 gallons of fuel per second with the afterburner lit, and we'll point that right at the crowd so they get the maximum performance of the demonstration right on takeoff.
It's gonna be crazy, man. Let's do it.
Promise you, Sam, it's gonna be like nothing you've ever felt in the world, brother.
I believe it. I can't wait.
Running it up. Comes the power, Sam.
All right.
Engine's good, man. We're rolling. Woo! Comes the afterburner. We're rolling.
Oh, man.
There's 100 knots. There's 130 knots. There's 180 knots. 200.
Oh, my God.
220. Altitude. 230, 250, 260, 270. Over we go.
Imagine someone passes out by takeoff, because I would definitely pass out. I don't think I've ever passed out in my life. This would make me absolutely pass out. Please, someone let me know what happens if you pass out. Like, what happens? Do you lose, like, control of the aircraft? What happens? Because I am, like, scared. Scared, to say the least.
Oh, we're skipping the warm-up, huh?
Oh, yeah! Woo! Oh, yeah!
Baby, oh, bring on the G!
Going for the full Cuban. 2. Okay, here comes the first maneuver, which is going to be the full Cuban 8. Okay, there's 500 feet, 430 knots. And up we go. Flex those legs for me. Flex those legs. Coming back downhill. 45 degrees goes low. Power's idle for a second, then coming back into max. Feel this acceleration. 2,000, 1,500. Up we go.
Pull up.
Flex those legs. Keep flexing those legs for me. There's 8 G's.
This is so intense, guys. This is way, like, this is so intense. I often in my music reactions say that I need a seat belt for my seat. I need a seat belt for this video because this is insane. I feel like I'm gonna pass out and I'm not even flying.
Back down hills, or afterburners back in, and flex those legs. Going out front. High speed. 2. There's 0.9 Mach 2, 615 knots over the ground.
Oh, it's a rocket ship.
There's a big pull to the right. Big pull. Keep those legs flexed. Up we go.
They're also so close to the ground. I am so scared.
Out for the triple. Exit gauge, upper body relaxed, a good breath. There was the ease it off to reposition for the triple roll. Comes the triple roll, 3 rolls to the left. Okay, Sam, this is 250 knots right now. We're going to get the airplane slowed down. Feel that bump in the slow speed? Yeah. Now this is a good time in the demo to just take a breather, get some air back in you.
Oh, I need it. Holy cow.
Here comes the 4-point roll. 90 degrees, hesitation roll. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, and up we go. Oxy-low light continuing. Oxy-low continuing.
Oh,
2.
my God.
On my top, 6.8, 300. Good number.
Oh.
Here we go. Big pull, Sam. Flex those legs.
He has his eyes closed nearly the whole time. Hello? I feel like I'm in the aircraft with him. Open your eyes. Please.
There's that.
No way. Is he gonna pass out? No, I don't want to watch this. I'm so scared. Okay. My hands are sweating.
Dark Knight Fish. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get down the 1,500 foot line from the crowd and we're going to roll the airplane from the top of the airplane towards the crowd.
Okay.
Here we go. And up and over and unload. Wave to the cameras.
Hi, Mom.
Down up front for the maxi climb. 2. And watch this leg as we go. There's 6,000, 7,000, 8,000.
I feel sick watching this. This is like the most intense video I've watched ever.
9,000, 10,000, 11,000, 12,000. Pulling over the top of the back. 2. Take a look outside, Sam. There's the best jump in the world. There's
Oh,
nothing
God.
like it.
What a job you have. Holy. Oh,
That's just about 3 miles high in 20 seconds.
oh my God. Look at that. Huh.
So at this point, with my body on the verge of breaking and the demo almost complete, I had yet to pass out. But we still had one thing left: the minimum radius turn. Arguably the most violent flight maneuver to ever exist. A 20-second, 9G sustained turn at almost 500 miles per hour. My last 2 years of G-force training versus 20 seconds of hell. Stay awake, and I accomplish my goal.
Here's 90 degrees nose low. Point you right at the ground, and here comes the pull back down.
No, I don't know if I'm ready for this, guys. My hands are literally sweating. This is so scary. I never thought that I would get so immersed into a video. This is wild.
Great, Sam. Do me a favor and flex those legs. In about 2 seconds here, we're going to have a big pull to the right for the radius turn.
All right.
There we go. Flex those legs. Still with me, brother?
I'm with you. Barely.
Howard, rest lane right, Falcon 50.
Falcon 50, runway 2 right, 1070 at 9 clear the land.
Falcon 50, clear to land right.
That was so intense, guys. That was so intense. Oh my goodness. Okay.
What'd you think, Sam?
I feel like I just got hit by a train, stomped on by an elephant, blended up in a blender. But that was hands down the craziest.
Best job in the world, dude. You did fantastic. You did great.
The craziest flight of my life.
Was he the one doing the maneuvers though? I'm confused.
To everyone watching,
I'm still smiling.
My back. My back. Oh. Hi. That was insane.
Yeah?
Yeah. we need to wait a second before the outro. Oh.
Is it hit yet?
Bruh. You don't understand. It was fuck. That was crazy. Oh my god. Never again.
Probably again.
Man, I don't even have the words. That was the most insane, intense, unreal experience of my life. And we pulled 9 Gs how many times?
9.3 Gs was the max, and we did that 13 times.
13 times. And you were calm the entire time.
That's what they pay me for, yeah.
Well, I want to give a huge shout out to the F-16 Viper demo team, not only for giving me the experience and the flight of a lifetime, but for what they do representing the United States Air Force at air shows all around the world. That's a wrap here, guys. So signing out, and we'll catch you next time.
Guys, that was the most intense video that I've seen ever. That gave me a whole new perspective on flying aircrafts. That was absolutely wild. Like, my hands were sweating. I felt like I was inside the aircraft. Like, the panic was real. That was crazy, guys. Hands down, that was the most intense video that I've seen ever. Like, emotionally intense. Well, not the most intense emotionally, because we've watched some stuff. I've seen some stuff, guys. But like, I've never felt like this watching a video. That was absolutely insane. Thank you so much for sending in the suggestion. Or request. I see why now. That was just insane. Please comment down below. Happy birthday to Luis, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!